that we haven't seen for a long, long time, comes into the pit. Andrea De Cesaris, the leader, making his pit stop. Now, this is going to be absolutely critical if the Alfa Romeo mechanics fumble it. De Cesaris, there's the right front has been changed, up go the pneumatic hammers, down go the jacks. It's not a terribly good stop, in fact it's a very bad stop, and they're having trouble with the fuel cap, and De Cesaris blasts out 25.3 seconds, and that's a bad pit.
Piquet went into the pits making the signal for a standard tyre change. The mechanics performed brilliantly, replacing all four wheels in 2 pulls of a lamb's leg. Only then did Piquet climb out of the car. It is not known how hard Bernie and Gordon laughed at this.
Prost's routine stop was a model of McLaren efficiency. It took just 7.9 seconds and he didn't lose the lead.
His hopes must have absolutely plummeted when he stopped in the pits for 18.2 seconds. Just watch this pit stop. A big delay. He must have thought to himself, well, that's it, I've lost it.
Yeah, Neil Trundle there was just clearing the divides. They were telling him to put his foot on the brakes because they still had a problem on that left rear tyre. Finally finished, as you say, after 18.2. Prost rejoined after his pit stop to his teammate Ayrton Senna.
Yes, Senna came into the pits and this one was a 22.9 second stop. Some blame was put on the fact that the McLarens had had a very, very tough weekend. The car was actually down on the ground again, and then they jacked up the rear end just to check that right rear tyre.
Yes, Ron Dennis steadfastly standing in front of Ayrton Senna, holding that lollipop, saying keep the brakes on, and then...
But here comes Nigel Mansell, and this was the stop that virtually spelt the end of his championship hopes. Watch the right rear wheel. He stops at the spot. All four wheels are off. The new ones are on. And in less than 8 seconds he's away, but the right rear flies off, scattering other mechanics. And the 3-wheeled Williams stops in the pit lane. Ansel is stranded. Pit lane, another wheel is manhandled on. All sorts of regulations are being broken. The car is lifted bodily. They manage to get the wheel on, but the seconds are ticking away, and Mansell is almost weeping with frustration.
Alain Prost is now in the pits. He's got slick tires. We'll see whether he goes to the wets. No, he will stay on those preheated Goodyear slicks.
Well, Prost must have had a problem. There's no way he would stop just for the sake of changing slick tires. He must have...
And the race order at the present moment, as into the pit lane for his stop comes Gerhard Berger on lap 23. Schumacher is 8 seconds ahead of Damon Hill, with Martin Brundle in 3rd position, 10 seconds behind Hill. Coulthard is in 4th position, practically attached to, and there's a problem there for Berger.
And real problems there. They can't get the refueling nozzle on the side of Berger's car. The clock's ticking away. He should have been on 22 seconds ago, and it looks like there's a really major problem. These are quite difficult to put on. They've got special over-centre catches, and I don't know what they're going to do here at all. They're going to maybe have to try one of the other refueling rigs. Maybe they can get John Alace's rig prepared and have a go with that one.
You can just imagine how the mechanics feel. You can just imagine how Gerhard Berger feels. It's inexplicable to me. I'm sure they will have tested it in the warm-up period. Well, now they have got it on, and this in effect is destroying Gerhard Berger's race. 53 seconds as he goes out when he came in 6th position, and he walked
kilometres. There they go. You see the 2 metal strips sticking up at the bottom to earth the car out while they're refueling it in case there's a spark that causes a fire. Used tyres going on. Good move. Good stop. 6.8. Schumacher's got a good chance of a podium now.
And here is Mika Häkkinen. Now, Mika Häkkinen, race leader, making his pit stop. Now, I'm watching to see whether Eddie Irvine goes through. He should do. It should be the lead for the Ferrari. Very close. There goes Mika Häkkinen.
Montoya then slipping back down to 5th position. before.
It's just ahead of Eddie Irvine on the track. They come in together. It's up to the mechanics now to move really fast. Eddie Irvine could ideally gain a place here if the Jaguar mechanics could do a really super stop and get him out. Has he done so? Yes, Eddie Irvine gets out ahead of Jean Alesi, and although others will have...
Are proving problematic this year. Fourth place Montoya overshoots the mark, sending his Jackman flying and delaying proceedings. A slow to secure front right wheel relegates him to 6th.
Recuperar y volver a situarse en la primera posición.
Saldrá unos 6-7 segundos de Fernando.
Bueno, yo me levanto para verle pasar por delante de nosotros a Fernando. Michael que sigue ahí. 6,1, rapidísimo, ha vuelto a la pista. Rapidísimo. Se levanta el público buscando a Fernando Alonso. Ahí viene Fernando, viene paralelo Fernando, viene paralelo Fernando. Ahí está pasando Fernando delante. Atención al duelo que está servido. El duelo está aquí. Líder Fernando Alonso, por detrás Michael Schumacher. 13 vueltas por delante.
Oh, the mechanic's been flattened by his driver, Kazuki Nakajima, making his first ever Formula One pit stop. I'm delighted to say he looks like he's okay, but he's going to need to get an ice pack on that. He hops out of the way, and that's, well, that's inexperience, really.